the only reason, by the way, I have been keeping a check on these numbers because I have a trip planned soon, and I don't.
Oh,
I wanna make sure it doesn't get cancelled. It's a little selfish,
yeah.
I know, but
Yes. That, hi, Divyam. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm great as usual.
sorry, can you repeat that? Actually,
I said I'm great as usual.
as usual. Okay,
Right.
nice. It's so nice to see you again. Welcome
Yeah.
back.
Yes. Yes, Divyam. And how
I
are
think
you?
you missed a session yesterday.
Yes, Divyam. I need to apologize for that. I did not even intimate.
No, no, that's
And today
okay.
morning also I had a session with Megha, so I just told her that I wouldn't be available. So just can you please, skip this class because I could not cancel it. It's
Mhm.
already, it skipped, it exceeded the time limit. So, so I just had to, inform her by call itself, just by clicking it on. Now I am free. I'm absolutely free. So I'm taking the session. And
That's
yesterday I was
great.
outside, so I could not make a, kind of session. So I skipped that.
No problem. I just asked you because I was concerned. Like a lot of people, they miss sessions because of some sort of emergency or they're not feeling well.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know if you and your family are safe, basically because of the
Yeah,
pandemic.
yeah, yeah. Until now, everything is okay. Fingers crossed that it should continue the same.
Okay, that's nice
How's
to hear.
how's
All
how's
right.
everything in Mumbai?
Things are okay. I think we are getting a lot of new cases. I don't know what the numbers are today. Let me
Okay.
just, yeah. Anyway, forget that. But I think the last I had checked, we had 15 cases of the new variant in the country. If I'm not
Yeah.
wrong, 15. Is that a correct number?
I'm really not good at figures, so probably I am not the one because I really don't want to follow these kind of things because I don't think it's good to know all these. I don't say it's
Yeah,
waste
I
of
think
time, but
after a
it
while,
creates some kind of panic in you, and I don't want to
yeah,
do that.
yeah, people did, a lot of people did that after like a couple of months of the pandemic. It got so negative and it got so sort of, demotivating or like it had a very dark feeling around it. So like I think people just started avoiding getting news or updates about COVID. Like I hated it. Like every day when I would open my messages, there would be a Google alert about the number of cases or like some new mandate, some new rule. There would be like it would be all over Instagram. It would be all over. Like I would get SMSs from the government saying do this, do this. And I was so tired of it. And like I'm not getting out of my house. It's fine. Just let me live my life.
Yeah, of course. I
Uh,
think everyone are doing the same as you said. Like they're totally, fed up. It's enough. That's enough. They don't want to take it
mhm.
more. So whatever it is, like they're going to be at least they're going to follow the precautions. I'm sure about it. But at the same time, they're going to continue with their work and everything. So they can't skip right for all these kind of things. But yes, of course, they have to take precautionary measures while they go out.
Yeah, definitely. So the only reason, by the way, I have been keeping a check on these numbers because I have a trip planned soon, and I don't.
Oh,
I wanna make sure it doesn't get cancelled. It's a little selfish,
yeah.
I know, but
Yes. It doesn't get
I'll
disturbed
admit it.
by that. Yes. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
So very short. It's in, just like in 2 weeks or like so
So it's for 6 days my trip.
pre-planned, right? So already pre-planned and there's
Yeah.
nothing.
So I booked this 2 months ago when it wasn't so like crazy, like the third wave. And basically, I'm going to Andaman for New Year's, 30th December.
Okay.
So
Fingers crossed everything will be fine. Yeah, yeah.
I hope so.
So is
Yeah.
it an anniversary trip?
Yes, it is. It is an anniversary trip. We just completed 2 years.
Okay. Very good, very good. I've already seen one video of yours, like with your wife. Really, that's so beautiful. Actually, I just checked your, I think, Instagram profile because I keep checking on Instagram because I make
Mm-hmm.
videos, short reels, and all. So, like, when
The wedding reel, like
I
not the reel, but like IGTV. I think if I'm not wrong. Right?
might be,
Yeah.
yes. So obviously, sometimes it would be, we would feel that everything should be like that forever. when we go out, spend with our loved ones. So we feel that that's really good. But this kind of life, really, I'm not at all, enjoying it. I could say that
So,
because
do you consider yourself an outgoing person? You love being, are you an extrovert? Like, do you love being social?
yes, of course, I love to go out. I enjoy. I mingle with people easily, and I'm not an introvert at all. I keep talking, and my job profession allows me to talk a lot. So probably can't stop talking.
Yeah, it's true. So, like, when someone comes up to you and they tell you that, I want to be a better speaker, or like a person who speaks English, basically.
Right.
What are two or three things that are most commonly found in a person who's lacking these English speaking skills? Like,
So you want me to
I hope you
point
understood the question.
Yeah, again, that's what I was asking you, the main thing that you're targeting for. So I want to know, I want to have a clarity that you're asking me to point out those kind of things. I mean, three areas or three problems a student face, or you want me to tell what three things that a student must do to be a good orator or a good speaker.
I'm saying that the problem is that they can't speak well. Okay, they're not fluent.
Okay.
Okay, and let's say you've seen 1,000 people with the same problem, right?
Okay.
What
Okay.
are some of the things that are common in these 1,000 people?
Okay. Fine. Fine. Common would be first one would be fear. I
Mm-hmm.
would really say that. And the second one would be might be they're not consistent and determined. People must be zealous to do something. If you're not
Mm.
having zeal or showing some zeal towards learning a new skill or might be a language, obviously you won't be, enjoying it. And at the same time, I should say that they should enjoy, whatever they do, whether they learn
Mm-hmm.
languages, whether they learn a new skill, they're not enjoying it. They feel that they
Yeah,
have some kind of fear and they stop, doing it, moving it for
it
moving
becomes
it.
a task. It's not something that you are excited to do anymore.
Yeah. So they're not inclined towards it. So probably it feels so bored, annoyed sometimes if they're not improving or progressing. It's
Mm-hmm.
like that. I think every person is like that. Not even I think everyone is like, suppose, let's imagine if you are there and if you're doing maybe learning something new and if you're not progressing in it, you feel annoyed, right? By the end of the day, you feel
Yeah,
you need some progress in it. And if you're not improving or not making it better, so obviously you feel like, why should I continue? Let's stop it. So they're not consistent.
I think
So
this has to do with the donkey and the carrot analogy because as humans, we kind of need a reward to, uh, what do you say, kind of accept that we are actually making progress or doing something good, right?
you're right.
Kind of,
Obviously, people should get rewarded.
yeah. So it doesn't matter what you do as long as you don't see a result or if you don't get a reward. As humans, the psychology is built in such a way that yeah, it's not that satisfying. You take any job, for instance, like you can start off and the dopamine will come in from the fact that you're doing it. You're doing it correctly. You're doing the best you can, right? But if eventually you don't see that result, that dopamine will go away, right? Like, I mean, that's just
Yeah,
how human psychology works.
I
So if you
second
don't
that.
see the result, then it's not going to work at all.
And at the same time, I think, see, really, I have seen clapping was really helpful for many, students, or you can take as like, you can call them as learners or whatever it is. Like they have many, words. I can't name everything now. So you call them many, but who is a learner? I think that the zealous at the same time, they are, they want to be like you. I mean to say that a speaker, a fluent speaker. So even when they come to
Yeah.
me, especially, I'm not a clapping speaker, but I do classes online. So where I teach IELTS, TOEFL. So even when they come to me,
Hmm.
they say that now I want to speak like you. So first of all, I should say that they should not keep that in mind, saying that I want to be like
Yeah.
you. No. In one day we are not like this, right? Or in 1 month we are not like this. So we
Yeah.
have been, groomed over years like this to be like this. So maybe
Yeah.
our surroundings helped us, maybe our parents, or whoever, schools, whoever did it, but thanks to all of them. But I must say that it also, it also helps you to, build that confidence from you. So first of all, you should start speaking. And even I have seen a video, a sponsored video of Clapingo, where uh, I think his name is Avail. I don't know who is it is Avail. So he says that, अरे आप बात तो करो, बात करने से ही I don't know. I'm bad at Hindi, but he's saying that you need to speak to be a good speaker. That
Yeah.
is what he said in Hindi, right?
Yeah.
So obviously they need to understand that, and probably if even the teacher rewards them, saying that you're progressing, you're going
Mm.
on a right track and you're improving. So if they give at least some kind of, maybe some kind of emojis or maybe badges. So I'm thinking, why not Clapingo do this? Like whoever is
So this is
progressing, like
this is
why
the
can't they
logic of,
rate?
yeah, this is how in school we used to get gold stars or some sort
Yeah,
of sticker, right? That sort of,
yes, of course.
mm,
Yes, of course.
yeah,
Not only about the stickers,
that's a
and
good
these
idea.
stickers, whoever like get more stickers, they can be offered one session for free.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously it's out of money, right? So obviously people think that if I'm getting a one session free, of course they would think that let me perform better, let me learn, more,
Mm-hmm.
and let me do my best before the speaker, so that every day if I improve, I get good badges, and when I get altogether, if I get 5 badges, I can get one kind of session free.
Definitely. So I agree with you because I read this not a couple of years ago, like 5, 7 years ago. And it kind of made me realize that we are switching as humans, we are switching to smart devices and more from like the literal books to like screens.
Yes,
So everything now
ebooks.
it becomes a game of attention. And when it becomes a game of attention, in now let's say you've taken the example of Clappingo. In some way, we need to sort of, and this is an actual term, gamification, right?
Okay.
So we need to gamify the platform in such a way that it pushes people. Let's say they're on 70, so we should push them to do 80, 85,
Yes.
and then sort of reward them with a free session or a gold star or maybe even profile badges where they could just be like,
Yeah.
beginner, or eventually they can be like after 100 sessions you can call them centurions, or
Yes, of
obviously there's
course.
lots of terms or lots of things you could play around with that, but sort of like a game where it's like, and I think an app that has done that really well is Duolingo. I don't know if you have ever used Duolingo.
No, I know I have not downloaded the app Duolingo, but I know it's a test actually. It also has a test which
Hmm.
allows, to go to different countries. So if you write the test, other than IELTS and TOEFL, which are, English standard tests, there's also one kind of test. So I know
Yeah.
Duolingo app. So it has some kind of parrot, some kind of thing. I don't know what logo it is,
Yeah.
but yeah, I've done a video on it as well. So Duolingo, yeah, actually it's a kind of a test, but I don't know it has an app as well. So probably I'm new to it, so I've not
Okay.
explored it.
So
But
I
I think,
had,
yeah, tell me.
go ahead. Go ahead.
No, 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 no. You go ahead. I'm listening to you.
Okay. I was saying that I had downloaded the app because I've done French. I had done French. I had
Oh,
learned French in my ninth and tenth, I think, the equivalent of ninth and tenth in IGCSE. And for a couple of years, I switched to like the college system in Mumbai, a junior college, and there they didn't like I wanted to opt for French so I can kind of go to the advanced levels and keep that
yeah.
momentum going. But they said that they couldn't afford a French teacher. I don't know,
Oh,
so I had to take Hindi or something. But
okay.
anyway, my point is, I used the app, and trust me, it was brilliant at that time. This was like 2, 3 years ago. I'm sure they made tremendous strides in terms of their gamifying process or the
Okay.
technology also, or what the ideas are. But a lot of times I do suggest learners to go to Duolingo to kind of um, just verify or like test out their knowledge and like
Yes.
basic grammar skills, like whether it's tenses, whether it's prepositions, articles, you know.
Yeah, of course.
And I think everyone wants one. Tell me one thing I can do to improve English. And like you said, it's not one thing.
Yeah. No.
Everyone. So this is what like I'm sorry if this seems awkward, but I'm good at examples. So I'm going to give you like an example of how I see the situation. Okay. So let's say a learner or someone who is really new, a beginner, okay, comes up to you and you're like, oh my God, you're such a good speaker. And in his eyes, your English speaking skills are like a Ferrari, right? And they'll come after me and they'll think it's like a Rolls Royce. But in terms of um like for us, it's not a Rolls Royce. It's just a Fiat, or like it's like a Scorpio with like a lot of good parts stuck on it, because that's how it is. Like you learn a skill, you add one thing to like the whole
That's
collection,
it.
which
That's it.
is like the thing. So for them, they're like, oh, even I want a Ferrari, even I want a Rolls Royce. And how do you tell them that you will never be able to get this same car, but you
Yeah.
can get a good enough car where you feel like, oh yes,
Even
this
more
is
better
like an
than that.
amazing car.
Even more
Maybe
better
yes,
than that.
exactly. Yeah. Why do you want the same thing? Why don't you just strive to get like that good in on paper at least, or like at least in terms of your English speaking skills.
Yes, of course.
Again, I don't know if
But
that example was.
credibility depends on how well a student is also practicing at home, because the thing is like, I don't think people are doing enough practice or enough kind of maybe I don't say practice, I don't call it as a practice, but the thing is like they're not trying it. They think that the sessions can completely make them fluent, but that's wrong.
Hmm.
Session can make them know, learn new things, and rectify their mistakes. That's it. It can't help
Yeah.
them to become fluent. So if they want to become fluent, they have to do, there's long way to go. Even now
Yeah.
and even now I say that I'm a learner every day. I said it, I am a learner. I
Yeah.
will be a learner all the time. Because see, you know, there's an ocean, as we say. Even for a knowledge, there's an ocean. Like languages, yes, as you said, if you're done with English, if you feel like, okay, this is enough for me. If there are new vocabulary or new words, I'm going to learn it. But anyways, this is enough for me. But if you're going to learn a new language, obviously that's again you have to start from the scratch, right? You have to learn. So
Hmm.
basically, it's like a learning process. So as I said, first thing you should enjoy. Don't compare.
Yeah.
Let be yourself. Just admire you, like whatever you are and how you are, and then
Yeah.
proceed with whatever you have a goal. Whether you want to achieve this level, so you have to target it. That this is my deadline. Within 1 year, I have to be like this. Yes, of course,
Mhm.
they have to set their own deadlines. Even I see dreams. Not even when I'm sleeping. Even I'm just awake. Even now, I see dreams. So I just aim for that and I keep a deadline that in this time I have to achieve this. And for that, I
Yeah.
have to